Metallica was formed in Los Angeles in 1981 with drummer Lars Ulrich and vocalist guitarist James Hetfield. Napster was a very famous file sharing platform invented by Sean Fanning. It allowed users to upload and download songs. And a lot of people in the music industry, bands and people within the industry that manage bands, were very concerned about the free downloads. And in fact, Lars Ulrich testified in front of the US Senate that they had done a study and found over 200,000 illegal downloads of their song from the platform, and they wanted it shut down. Metallica filed a lawsuit against Napster seeking a minimum of $10 million in damages, $10,000 for each illegally downloaded song. They found through an intermediary, NetPD, 335,435 Napster users who were listening to their songs in violation of copyright. Marilyn Hall Patel in the Northern District of California granted a preliminary injunction in Metallica's favor and ordered that Napster place a filter on the program within 72 hours or shut down. It was forced to search the system and remove all the copyrighted songs by Metallica. Having seen the success of Metallica, the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA, Dr. Dre, and other artists jumped in and filed their own lawsuits. Eventually, the Metallica lawsuit and the lawsuit with Dr. Dre was settled, and Bertelsmann AG became interested in purchasing the platform of Napster for $94 million. The deal was blocked when Judge Peter Walsh ruled that Chief Executive Officer of Napster, Conrad Hilbers, had formerly been with Bertelsmann and had one foot in the Napster camp and one at the Bertelsmann camp, and therefore the deal couldn't proceed. Without that money coming in and all of these lawsuits piling up, Napster was forced to file for Chapter 7 bankruptcy and liquidate its assets. Ultimately, YouTube and other means of sharing music, such as Spotify and so on, gave similar access to artists, notwithstanding disputes over what an appropriate amount of royalty should be. Before you feel too sorry for Sean Fanning, who watched the destruction in Chapter 7 of Napster, he was brought in to Facebook at an early stage and given shares of stock, which ultimately became worth many, many, many millions of dollars. He most certainly had been through the process before. He knew the angel investors. He knew who was who in Silicon Valley when Facebook moved from Massachusetts to the Silicon Valley. The Napster debacle most certainly was probably one of the most transformative lawsuits in the history of music.